I don't think anyone can deny that right now we're living in a little bit of a difficult and unsettling time. Just a little bit. And there's violence. You can't pick up a paper. You can't get into an elevator and not listen to someone saying something that there's just poop happening in the world. And there's unimaginable suffering. And I invite you, it spiritually does not invite us to look away. It invites us to look deeper within inside of us. As Ernest Holmes said, we do not deny the conditions of the world, but we deny their power to defeat the truth. We live in, whether we like it or not, and our spiritual teachings say otherwise, we live in a world of duality. It's just the way it is. There is shadow and there is light. There is good, and you can call it evil. There's moments that proof that love has failed. It's just there. And for me, it's a moment for my love to mature, to let go of my ego, to let go of, well, that's just not fair. That's just not right. And in a duality world, it just is. So I invite you, as you carry on with me on this journey, to remember that this is my story and my teachings and my lessons. And whatever I share with you, and if it doesn't fit with you, just let it fit. But I invite you and ask you to be open to what I share here, that there could be a semblance, a spark of truth for you. 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, Reverend Doug and Anthony bantered back and forth here, and there was the talk of at conception. When we are born, there is a spark of light. And I invite you at that spark of light. That was God putting in your DNA, your purpose, your mission, your perks and quirks and personality. All your quirks and foibles were added. You can take identical twins and they love so many things, but there is differences. And yet they're raised in almost identical conditions. So I invite you that you have a gift right from conception. And as Charles Fillmore will say, you are a child of God and you inherit all that God is. You are not set here empty. You were sent and coded with purpose, love, and direction. And why this matters, in the chaos of the world, it pressures us to choose something. And it can get us to choose what God has given us. It can force us to choose the beliefs that are given to us. It gives us a choice. And ultimately, it asks us to love beyond what is convenient in the moment. We will all come across times just to love. Buddha taught us hatred is never ended by hatred. Only love ends hatred. Life is not about escaping the suffering. It is about meeting it with awakened love. Love in action. We are seeing proof that love expressed in action matters. Anybody aware that there's a little peace walk going on? A few monks down in the States are walking. And it started. No fanfare. There was no trumpets. Doo, 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 doo. And they got out of their temple and started walking. They walked in anonymity for weeks. And then the world became aware of them. And even that they are intending to do good things, There's still people that take their big old diesel trucks and slow right down beside them, and then just once they get around them, step on the gas as hard as they can, and black smoke is puffing and all of that. That's why now they have a police escort. So to save them from that, there's always the haters. Love changes one step, one heart at a time. It changes one conversation at a time. That's how love moves. Through music, through your favorite book as you're crying my little eyes out. Okay, I cry when I read books. I cry when I write books. I cry when I watch movies. Like one of my favorite movies is still The Princess Bride. So I'm man enough to say that I can admit to that. People are rewarded, as Tony Robbins would say, people are rewarded in public for what they practice in private. You look around at your friends. If you're here, most of your friends are heart-based. And yes, they have human times, and they may not be the most heart-based in a particular moment. But if you're here, you're a heart-based person. So I suspect most of your friends are heart-based. Your work colleagues, maybe not so much, but you would be attracted to your friendships as heart-based. And yes, we're all here as spiritual beings. But spirituality, there's a trap that catches some of us, some of the most sincere and spiritually committed people are caught in fear, in our ego. Because love doesn't look and doesn't sound like anything in particular. We're looking, we want to help the world. But many spiritual people go, I'm just going to wait. Wait for God's message for me. I'll just sit here on my cushion and download. And meanwhile, God sent you 100 little Post-it notes, little subtle hints, and you've just ignored it because you're like, I will wait. But in the Bible, you will find Moses he wandered the desert. God told him once. He just had to believe. It was the first time. There was a little virgin, Mary, something about her that God said, you're going to carry a baby. And she's like, what? It's like they just believed the first time. And sometimes Moses, it's when you look geographically at the size of the desert that he wandered for 40 years, you're like, you couldn't ask for directions? But it wasn't that big. But they wandered. Noah, he built an ark because he just went and built an ark because he was told faith. But many of us in our spirituality, we go, I'll just wait for another message. I don't like that one because we get comfortable. Love is never comfortable. It is in the romantic love. But if you love your body, at times, putting all of that garbage in is not a true form of love. It's an avoidance. It's comfort. Love is about taking action when it really is uncomfortable. I have many pages, and I just have to make sure my time, because I could spend hours, because I truly believe that we're here for our heart connection. We're human. We're spiritual beings here on a human experience, so we need to feel all of it. All of the poop that comes along with it, all of the goodness that comes along with it, all of the greatness that comes along with it. We need to feel it, be it, do it. And all the things that terrify us, we need to experience that. What I know about God, God is not withholding direction. God is not confusing you. God is not withholding guidance. The roadmap was given to me at birth through the things that I love, the things that bring my heart alive. That's the roadmap. That's why I cry, because it's okay. Do I get mad? Because it's okay. Because I learned to forgive myself. Your longings, your creative fires, your desire to serve, heal, build, speak, create, protect, or lead. These are not distractions. They are your instructions. Guidance is often not a voice from the clouds. It's persistent pull that refuses to leave you alone. I had a dream for 4 weeks, 5 weeks, every single freaking night, the same dream. It was Groundhog Day all over again. That was the reference to the movie Groundhog Day. And then one day I woke up and I said to Tina, I need to write a book. And she's like, okay. Because she knows that sometimes I can wander my path. I can wander the desert and not ask for directions for 40 days and 40, and she did. So I sat down a couple weeks later and I started to write. And the damn dream went away. Me being me said, well, okay, fine. I don't need to write this. 2 weeks later, I get the same dream and I'm like, okay, I got it. And I wrote. My first book became an international bestseller because I surrounded myself with people that loved me. God gave me the gift. God gave me a dream. It was up to me to do something with it. God gives you your dreams, your hopes, your whatever it is you want out of life, but they ask of action. Which is why many spiritual people, as we're sitting on our cushions and we're waiting for the next message, we've already got the Post-it notes and they're all behind us on all the walls and all the vision boards and everything we've done. And we're like, I'm waiting for the sign. Come on, make it big. But it's there. You just got to listen. And it comes through love. Faith by itself, if not accompanied by action, is dead. Faith is not waiting for certainty. Faith is moving in love. And as Jesus teaches us in Matthew 5, verse 14, you are the light of the world. So I've pieced together just random ramblings for you of ways that we're spiritual, we're not spiritual, and I've shared with you thoughts, my thoughts. And I'm like, well, how do we find this love that's supposed to be in us, in all of us? Next slide, Bob. The simplest form. Let's get out of our house. Connect with the earth. Grounding steadies the nervous system and anchors love in the present moment. When you're barefoot, and you could be on a beach, you could be on a grass, you could be on a stream, life goes away when you're wiggling your little toes in something that feels good. It could be a mud puddle. Even a little kid mud puddle. You ever see a kid really grumpy when they're walking in the mud? No, because they're grounding. And it's that grounding that lets all the little monkey mind, the stories, go away. Next slide. Let go of your busyness. Love can't breathe if you're constantly walking and doing and urgently doing something. Slowing down restores your clarity. Next slide. Celebrate now. You truly can't love if you're not right here and right now. This one confuses and baffles many people. Next slide. Seek meaning to your life. And I encourage you to sit on the pillow and meditate. Sing your heart out. Spend time in prayer. Spend time with your version of God or spirituality. And honor and recognize that you have things that you really love to do. And those are your gifts and talents that came right from birth. Find them, be them, live them. Next slide. Let go of the fears and truly embrace life. Embrace the sacred. Those monks, 2,300 miles? That's crazy, because sometimes they're doing it barefoot. I'm like, they're tougher than me. Like, I wouldn't want to do that, but I'm honored to see them, that this is what they believe in. So they're doing something that they love and feel so empowered in, and that impresses me. It's like, I'm not a violent person, but I see the UFC fighters, and that's what they love to do. I love and honor their dedication to their sport and craft. It's not me, but that's what they believe that they're here for, and they're fulfilling their mission. And I'm like, cool. Don't ask me to do it, but cool. The next one. Love freely. Many times in life, I suspect we've all put conditions to our love and withheld love and have been ripped off because somebody has withheld love. Don't do it. Love freely. Love deeply. And I can tell you, it's when you love freely and deeply, and you know a lot of people, when their time ends, it's horrible to feel the loss of a loved one, to feel that death. But in my own little twisted mind, I go, but I sure the heck love them. And to me, that's a powerful piece. Next one. You affect others. So do you really need to say all what you say? Is silence sometimes not the best method, but equally, you were given a voice. Your voice needs to be heard. Just know, is it from ego or is it from love? And when you speak from love, it needs to be. Next, we're a small community, but we never walk alone. We are never separate. Next, you are the light. Light was imbued in you from the very first moment of conception. And you carry that light. You carry the light, and it radiates so that love can become part of you. And that love builds your light. And that light shines so you can build even brighter, so you can build even more light. And it's just a continuous little vortex, building and building and building. Next slide. Celebrate life's little joys. We all celebrate the great things, the big things. Oh, I graduated. I bought a new car. Celebrate little life's joys. I had a great cup of coffee today. I have clean water to brush my teeth. I have a toothbrush. Some kind of people in worlds don't have a toothbrush. I live a blessed life. Next, Your body is a temple. Your love needs a vessel. You are the embodiment of love. And in order to carry that love around, it needs something, which is you. Keep it healthy. Put good things into it. As I tell you this before, I'm going to go and get a cookie. There we go. Last slide. Go in peace. Those are how we stay in love without turning away from the reality. When you're watching the news, remember, we live in a dual world. And people, unfortunately, many people only learn when there's crap going on. So as this crap is going on, the opposite in the world is the other people are raising the vibrations up. So be part of that. Be the light. Share the light. Honor that this is terrible. Honor that you feel for those people that are suffering and in misery. And go and live your journey. Some people's journey is to go and fight that fight. To be part of the fight, to make those changes. Ask yourself, is that your journey? Is that your fight? So you're here to be love. You're asked not to fix everything in the whole wide world without fixing yourself first, without the true love from a higher place of love for yourself. Love yourself first. So I ask you this week, take a moment to appreciate someone, anyone. Just take a few moments and appreciate them. And let them know that they matter. I also invite you to be old school. Pick up a phone or write a letter, write a note, old school, to someone that you haven't talked to that made a difference in your life, that matters to you. Even if it's just to say, hey, I was thinking of you. You mattered or matter to me. Know that you are worthy of all your hopes, dreams, aspirations. Because whether you believe in God, Gaia, Mother Earth, whatever it is that you believe in, from birth, you carried hopes, dreams, your likes, your dislikes. Because really, who really loves broccoli?